Hello, everyone. Coming up here on the SmackDown Ring Report here on the Pro Wrestling Show. Right now, as you see right here, we're going to review and highlight SmackDown from night, the SmackDown Christmas, or we want to call it this episode, as the Usos, the undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions, defend their goal against number one contenders Hit Row. Can Hit Row do the unthinkable and unseat the Tag Team Champions who are being on a history and longest reign? We'll talk about that. Speaking of history, tonight, a 6-woman gauntlet match to determine who's next in line to meet Ronda Rousey for the SmackDown Women's Championship next week. We'll find out between one of these fierce 6 competitors later on the show. Also, too, Ricochet teams up with the Monster Among Men Braun Strowman to take on Imperium. Fabian Opter and I forgot his other name. They are in a Miracle on 34th Street fight tag team match. We'll get to this more and to a rare special appearance from Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, the undisputed champion. Roman Reigns makes his appearance, as well as a lot more coming your way. As the Pro Wrestling Show presents the SmackDown Ring Report, and it starts right now. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show presents the SmackDown Ring Report. I'm your host, as always, Kenny Dix here. Glad you can join us here on the SmackDown Ring Report. Join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribing is caring. Tell a friend, call a friend, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing. Thank you all for watching this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show. Thank you all. We know it's been a long night. A long day for me for Zach and stuff. But thank you for watching. Thank you for watching us here. Pro Wrestling Matters. Like I said, join in the hashtag. Use the hashtag Pro Wrestling. Get on Connect. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe and scan. Tell a friend, call a friend, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing here on the Pro Wrestling Show. We got a lot to get to today. So let's get started with this man right here, who's been the face of WWE, especially the face of SmackDown, if you ask me, of all WWE. Roman Reigns made a rare appearance. We know next week, Roman Reigns will team up with Sami Zayn to take on the returning John Cena, who looks to close out next year, having his first match in 2022, being the last 2022. John Cena has his first match in 2022 on the last SmackDown edition with Kevin Owens teaming up against Kevin's former friend Sami Zayn, and Roman Reigns teams up with him, the undisputed champion, teams up with John Cena. Well, if John Cena wrestles, this will be his first match in each year in 20 years. So a accomplishment feat for John Cena. And John Cena did not hold back whatsoever. He made that surprise appearance. Roman got caught off guard, but Roman was tagging along with the bloodline. You see right here, Roman, along with the bloodline, making their impact as well. Roman wanted Sami Zayn to say something. Sami Zayn said something to the effect that he doesn't care about Cena or Kevin Owens teaming up. They're gonna destroy them one by one. And they're going to get rid of him. And you see right here, Roman with his facial remarks in his screen. Roman furthered that with Sami. We know that John Cena will be returning next week. This will be John Cena first match every year for his 20th anniversary. And John Cena has a celebration, a 20-year anniversary celebration on Raw. Now he'll wrestle on SmackDown, the biggest SmackDown to date. Be next week, the last SmackDown of 2022. And what a way for John Cena to kick things off, to go after the undisputed champion in his stooge, Sami Zayn. And look at Roman looking at Sami, smiling and smirking. We don't know to what effect that could be heading towards that match. We don't know. But if Roman and Sami lose, I think Sami Zayn may not get backhanded, might not get reprimanded right then and there, but it'll be coming around down the road on what's going to happen with that. But we'll wait and see how this all gonna play out sooner rather than later. Well, speaking of that, the tag team champions of the bloodline, the undisputed tag team champions, didn't waste no time. The Usos put that goal on the line against Hit Row in their championship tag team championship match that was made for the ages. That happened last week when Hit Row won the tag no one contenders match to earn themselves a tag team championship opportunity. And Hit Row didn't want to disappoint, and Hit Row wanted that goal badly. I know Top Dollar and the rest of them worked so hard and stuff, but like I said, the Usos with Sami Zayn win their match. The Hit Row had it in the bag, but the Usos capitalized, attacking Top Dollar and leaving Top Dollar strayed like a stray cat. And Top Dollar went down in an instant. The Usos continue to be dominant as tag team champions and continue their longest reign going forward. So the Usos not wasting no time whatsoever with their dominance. And you can tell right here with Top Dollar tried to go for that slam, and he kind of had his leg or something gave in, and Top Dollar lost his match, lost the match for his team. So okay, it is what it is. Also, too, the women's match was very interesting. We know that Raquel Gonzalez, Style Lee, Sonya Deville, Emma, Liv Morgan, T Knox, these women were vying for a slot. Who was going to be next in line to become the number one contender for the SmackDown Women's title and meet the Ronda Rousey for her championship? Liv Morgan coming out there, beeline to the ring, as these 6 women wanted to show who was next in line to get them a shot for the tag team gold. And it wasn't none other than Raquel. Well, Raquel Gonzalez wins her match with that Raquel bomb on Liv Morgan to get the win. Liv kind of a little bit shocked that she didn't get the job done. You can tell right here in the shocked face. But Raquel Gonzalez got the job done, and now she earns herself a match against Ronda Rousey for the SmackDown Women's Championship next week. So Raquel and Ronda meet one-on-one. Raquel with that broken arm, that injured arm, and she be able to combat Ronda Rousey, and Ronda Rousey can be able to combat Raquel next week. We'll see. But you would think this would have been a Royal Rumble match, but who knows what's going to happen. So we'll see. Also, too, we know what's his name? Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio, who has been has been a legend. Rey went against Angel Garza. Angel tried to placate Rey about Rey's side and stuff, and Rey wasn't buying it one bit. Rey hit that dropping the dime and got the win on Angel Garza. Angel Garza and Alberto Carrillo struggling a little bit. They need to probably had to get Rey's help, because Rey knows a thing or two about how to get over. And Angel Garza and his cousin Alberto, they're good wrestlers, but they just don't have the personalities like a Eddie Guerrero or Chavo Guerrero or Rey Mysterio had back in the day, or their uncle Hector. Hector had a good personality as well. Just didn't showcase in that, but you know how that played down and stuff. So Rey Mysterio had a uninvited guest who made an appearance. Kevin Karrion Kross came out there with Scarlett watching from a view. Karrion with Scarlett watching Rey Mysterio match. I don't know what's their fixation with Rey. Rey Mysterio a little bit perturbed, and Rey wants to get to the bottom of what's going on between Karrion Kross and the lovely Scarlett on why they're scoping out Rey Mysterio in the first place and what Rey Mysterio is doing to the Crosses. We'll see. Well, we know that Scarlett and Emma had a backstage altercation. Scarlett was trying to say some bad stuff to Emma. Emma smacked Scarlett in the face, and Karrion Kross told Emma she better be careful because this is gonna lead to something. It might lead to a mixed tag team match between Karrion and Scarlett versus Emma and Red Moss, Madcap Moss down the road. So look for that as well. So we'll see. Also, too, Lacey Evans trying to get her reputation back. Lacey Evans trying to just go back to her roots again, being in the army. So we'll see Lacey Evans and how this guy gonna play out with the army down the road and stuff. Plus, too, Bray Wyatt made a rare appearance. Bray Wyatt came out there, wanted LA Knight to beg for forgiveness of blaming him for not being Uncle Howler. But Bray went to a tirade. He tried to take out the cameraman and did the mandible claw on the cameraman. Bray got the shape and size of Mick Foley. Kind of reminds you of Mick Foley, demented and crazy, but lovable. But Bray went to his own little warpath. It just blanked out. He just blanked out. And we don't know what's going to be going on with Bray sooner rather than later. We have to wait and see. But Bray Wyatt blanked out and just attacked the cameraman for no apparent reason. I don't know why he did what he did, but hey, you attack a cameraman, you're going to get fined or punished or severe. But we'll have to wait and see how this is going to all play out for Bray being punished and why he attacked the cameraman. Also, too, was the main event right here. This was the main event. The Street Fight tag team match. Ricochet teams up with Braun Strowman to take on Imperium. We know that these teams have been at each other's throats, especially Braun, who wants to get his hands on Gunther and for the Intercontinental title, but Gunther's trying to duck and dodge him. Gunther does not want no part of Braun Strowman and stuff. Well, we know that Braun and Ricochet, it was a match of the ages in a Christmas street fight tag team match. It was like this unexpected. Well, it was a lot of stuff. We saw that Imperium tried to unlock a ballerina who was just ballerina and just dancing away. Plus, too, the New Day made a rare appearance as Nutcrackers, and they did nut somebody's cracker. They nutted Tiberian Finch's cracker, and they nutted the other one's cracker, Dante's cracker, up. But we know that Braun Strowman had to get back on his feet. Imperium and Braun Strowman and Ricochet were in that action. Ricochet got into the mood, and Braun Strowman, you see right here, the New Day made a rare appearance. They helped Braun Strowman out with Imperium, and it was kind of like that. But there was the highlight of the night. Ricochet got a kiss from his real life girlfriend, ring announcer Samantha Evans, and Ricochet got the momentum and went. Yeah, like he was Popeye the Sailor Man or something. Ricochet won for his team to get the win. Ricochet and Braun Strowman get the win over Imperium with the help of Samantha Irvin, giving him Ricochet the kiss under the mistletoe. Ricochet won his match, and now Ricochet and Braun Strowman are winners, leaving SmackDown Christmas special as winners. So congratulations to both Ricochet and Braun Strowman on their win. What a win it was for them. So hey, we know Ricochet and Braun Strowman are the real deal. I'll tell you that right now. But it was the highlight right there. But this was the highlight, the Nutcrackers of the New Day with Imperium, which Imperium kind of got confused and stuff. What had happened. So hey. All right. That is the SmackDown Ring Report. We know next week, the biggest SmackDown of all, John Cena teams up with Kevin Owens to take on Universal Champion, Undisputed Champion, and Sami Zayn, the stooge of the Undisputed Champion. Next week, in a tag team match. Two former best friends, two former rivals, all in the same match in a tag team match. We get to see it next week on SmackDown, so look for that. Plus two, Ronda Rousey defends her championship, her SmackDown championship against Raquel Rodriguez one more time. Can Raquel, with an injured arm, outdo the impossible and defeat the SmackDown Women's Champion Ronda Rousey? We'll see next week on SmackDown to see on that. Plus two, Sheamus takes on Solo Sakai next week. Solo Sakai and Sheamus do battle next week. Member of the Bloodline versus member of the Brawling Brutes. It's like Survivor Series all over again, but we'll see that match coming up. All right, that ends the Pro Wrestling Show presents the SmackDown Ring Report. Let's move forward to Wrestling Hot Topics. On Wrestling Hot Topics. Now, I had thought, for instance, that Sammy and Taya, to be honest, I thought they was like expecting a kid or something. But it turned out the AEW stars brought them a house. Members of the Jericho Appreciation Society members brought them a house. Congratulations to Sammy Guevara and his wife Taya. They brought them a house. I thought when they had the board right there, thinking like, if they have the baby, but I guess they ain't come. That's not coming in yet. So congratulations on that. That could be coming soon and shortly. So you never know. So all right. Speaking of that, FTR, Dak Hardwill, he's going to be venturing on a new podcast. Dax, he's going to be doing a podcast, and his first guest will be CM Punk. This is going to be the podcast everyone's going to be talking about next week. Dax from FTR, one of the greatest tag teams. Going to be having CM Punk on his show, and I look forward to hearing it next week and see what CM Punk, what his thoughts on. Hopefully, Dax asks CM Punk what his thoughts on that are. They're gonna stray away from it, and you never know. But it's gonna be an interesting week next week. Dax from FTR only have his debut podcast, replacing William Regal's Gentleman Podcast, and Dax will be having CM Punk as his first guest. So hey, looking forward to see that. Also, too, Elias making his rounds about snow and stuff. We know it's been an Arctic blast this week, coming this past couple of days, and we hope that you're safe and sound and stay warm. A lot of people saying they're in the single digits and some in the teens. So everyone stay warm. You know, don't try to get hypothermia or frostbite. We want everyone, whoever you're watching or wherever you're at, stay warm. Stay warm so you don't have to be frigid, no frigid temperatures. But Elias was in the cold and he felt for himself. It was 2 degrees. Elias had to feel that pain, that wrath. You know, Mother Nature doesn't play whatsoever. So you know how that goes. So Elias, stay warm. Speaking of that, Fox Sports has named Bianca Belair one of their female superstars of the year, which she has. She has made a phenomenal year. She has a phenomenal year. She started out the year winning the Elimination Chamber to earn herself a spot to go against Becky Lynch. She won the Women's Championship at WrestleMania, and she defended the championship against Lynch, Bayley, and a host of others. So, you know, and Alexa Bliss coming up this week on Raw. So Bianca Belair had a phenomenal 2022. Enough said and stuff. Speaking of, Fox believes their male superstar of the year is Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns continued his dominance this year by being Universal Champion over, wins over Brock Lesnar, Drew McIntyre. Who else? Brock Lesnar, Drew McIntyre, mainly Brock and Drew for his championships and stuff. Mainly those two. Roman has been dominant, unifying the championships at WrestleMania. the WWE and the Universal Championship, thus creating the Undisputed Championship. So Roman Reigns has had a busy year as of late. So that's why they named him Superstar of the Year, because his long reign continues, and he continues being the dominant champion of all WWE, the longest reigning champion stuff. We want to also wish NXT star Ivy Nile. Her husband got married, so congratulations, Ivy Nile, the NXT star and stuff. And we heard the NWA now will be doing a pay-per-view called Enough Said with Tyrus. I don't know what that's going to be, but it's the NWA. So hey. Plus too, Dirty Dutch Mantel said that he tweeted that he was someone tried to throw a rock at him and him in the head, and he got robbed, and he's in the ER with a concussion. Hopefully Dirty Dutch Mantel is okay. We like Dirty Dutch Mantel, legend in Memphis, and hopefully he's okay at the moment. So hey. This past week we talked about Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle is in rehab, but they did a storyline that he was going to be out for 6 weeks. But a lot of people said they didn't add them. Makes sense. Now they're talking about a rule that some of the wrestlers with the wellness policy can't get fired with a third strike. A lot of people are saying that's like the Randy Orton loophole or the Matt Riddle loophole, or basically you can call it the Rated RK Bro loophole, if you got me. They said Matt Riddle reportedly is going to rehab for drugs and stuff, but he's been out and about, and he addressed it, but he's saying that he wants to stay focused. And then a lot of people he's being with, like women, are coming out like porn stars. I didn't know Matt Riddle had a fetish with porn stars. So hey, it is what it is. All right, we're gonna end that right now. We're gonna end it with Ricochet and the Monster Among Men, Braun Strowman, getting the win here on SmackDown. We thank you for watching. You all have a happy and Merry Christmas. We won't have the Raw Ring report this week because Raw doing the best of. We'll be having some best of series with separable from AEW and WWE soon and shortly. Give you the best of. Thank you all for watching this edition of Pro Wrestling Show. I've been your host, Kendrick Dick, saying so long, and you have a safe and sound Merry Christmas. See you later.